Here I am.
Wasn't that just so amazing? He's a true superhero.
Wow, your superpowers are amazing.
Yeah, many people think that I'm just superhuman for no explanation. Just boom, I'm a superhero. Like my best friend, Superman. But honestly, that's not the real reason. The real reason is because there's a lot of scientific backing. I was struck by lightning when I was younger, and though most people would die, I got into a deep state of coma. The lightning chose me, and it did many things to my body. One thing it did was activated my muscles to a lot faster degree. All the negatively charged reactions actually caused the myosin to actually move at a faster rate and create more ATP a lot faster. And most people would say, "Oh, that's impossible to control." But that leads me to my second power, my superhuman reflexes and my genius that evolved from this. It allowed me to consciously control my actions and when to activate it or not. It may seem far-fetched, but trust me, that actually happened. And as you can see, I can travel really fast. Like, boom, a piece of paper from nowhere. Oh, magic. Okay. My third power is actually vibration. As you saw before, when I entered this whole place, I vibrated through the walls. Like, mind blown, right? The thing is, a very scientific explanation for this. I vibrate myself so fast that individual particles separate in itself. They actually go into a kind of spread state where I can go through all the individual particles and atoms in the wall and come out to the other side fully intact.
Well, with all these superpowers, don't you have any problems you have to face?
And there are many issues that come with my superpowers, like you just said. My first superpower was super speed. And the issue with that, most people would think, is skin chafing and your heat just rubbing off and just superheating your whole body. But the thing is, I have a suit made specifically of nanofibers. I'm not sure if you can tell from there, but these are actually high quality nanofiber suits that act as a windbreaker and prevent the spread of heat throughout my body. So basically, all of these issues about skin chafing, all these burns, they're kind of non-existent. Now, my second superpower, which was the superhuman reflexes, well, I gotta say there are no issues with this. Actually, I'm just a genius, and yeah, I'm just a genius. Now, the biggest issue that most people have is the vibration. Now, vibration is scientifically almost impossible, as made to say. But the thing is, if you accelerate fast enough, your whole body can go through the walls. Now, the issue that people may have, or may think that I have, is that of the organ placement after I come back together. Now, the reason I can prevent this is by electrically charging my organs, all my cells individually, to specialized charge. Basically combines only the heart with heart or heart cells, only the stomach with stomach linings, only my fingers with finger cells. So they all come back together in one piece, and my organs aren't like flying out everywhere, out of my guts and everything, making it gory. I mean, what kind of superhero is that if you can't even go through the walls? I mean, come on. The best superhero. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Flash, for coming here for this interview. I've learned so much more about superheroes and their powers. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Here too, but I mean, yeah.
You
hear that? My senses are tingling. I must go. Duty calls. Alright, what's up, guys? To all the viewers out there who watch this wonderful interview of the amazing, the best superhero, the Flash, who just ran out trying to save more guys from evil doings or whatnot. You probably missed because of his super fast talking in a short time about some of the explanations for his superpowers. So I'm here. My name is Mr. Justin Lee, the head analyst for the science division of the superheroes of the Justice League United. Yeah, and I'm here to give you a more in-depth analysis of what the Flash actually does and how his powers come. So, like you said, his first power is super speed. Now, I mean, it's pretty amazing how he can achieve it, right? But it's not just some sort of randomness of the lightning flows through him and he goes really fast. No. What actually happens is the ions in his body, the calcium ions, are all charged supernaturally. Not supernaturally as in like it's out of this world, but it's charged to such an extent from the lightning strike that he got that there's so many more of these, which allows for a faster activation of the troponin in the muscle filaments, which basically allow for openness for more ATP for myosin heads to actually go in and do the jolt, which compresses and expands the muscles like such. And this allows him for quick movements. And the reason why it also is because it allows for the quick conversion from ADP to ATP, because it provides so much energy. It basically acts as a modified enzyme which allows it to occur at a faster rate. So that's how we create the ATP, which quickly does the movements of the myosin head. And because the troponin areas are constantly open due to the supercharged calcium ions, they keep going back and forth. Faster compressions, which allow for his fast movements, especially in the legs, which allow him to keep running really quickly. Now, a second one was the... what was it? Yes, the second one was his ingenious thinking that he got and the quickness of his mind and mental capacity. The reason he got this was because when lightning struck, it messed with his brains, and we're still conducting an investigation to figure it out. But we're thinking that it messed with it let him activate more of his brain than a normal human being, which activates around 11%. He probably activated around 14%, making him a certified genius. But not in the way Einstein was. It basically allows him to actually control his abilities, so he isn't constantly moving and jittering really fast and going through walls. So basically allows him to consciously control his powers. So they all link together. His third power, like you said, was the most outstanding one. The one that no one can figure out, walking and going through walls. Right when he walked into the new studio, he just ran through a wall. Amazing, right? He didn't break anything, he just vibrated right through. Hint, hint. Okay, so how does he do this? He quickly vibrates his particles really quickly, which allows him to spread his whole molecules apart into small parts that can go through the molecules in the wall. Now, he mentioned about the issues that arise from this is, or what people think of an issue is how people their organs would be like left outside on their head. Maybe their brain is in their legs, whatnot. And the reason this is not possible is because he's able to control the amount of electricity and electronegativity of each part of his atoms, which allow them to combine together right where they were originally. So he does not need to play puzzles and try to mix and match, because it automatically all does it as soon as he goes through the wall. And because he has conscious mental power, he's able to actually control when he recombines it and spreads apart his atoms so he can go through the walls. Huge step in science, and we're examining his body right now discreetly about how he actually achieves all these to more depth. But for all we know right now, his fast movements are made of quick actions from the myosin heads onto the troponin sites, where they quickly snap, close and open, basically making a condensed and expanded compression of their muscles, which are quick movements. Going through walls, they simply spread to atoms, and, mental capacity. He's just a genius, like you just said. So yeah, that's the truth behind the Flash in a more scientific, smarter way than just saying, oh, he was struck by lightning, he's a god now. No. There's actually a scientific basis for it, and that's why. If you weren't clear about the beginning of the video or any of the other parts, this is the behind the scenes of the news report, and this is exactly what the Flash said. So